Social media gave people the power to not get punched in the face. You think you can say what you want to say, post it, and then be like, yeah, I know he gonna see it. Then if we delete it, you go back and like retype it, and then be like, yeah. Hey man, when I grew up, I have an opinion, but you gonna keep that shit to yourself. Cause that shit ain't got nothing to do with you. I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Ross. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Nigga Busta Rhymes did it for free. Nigga Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free. Now that wasn't the biggest moment. Now that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million.
Rick Ross's soap parties with Diddy. Let's be real, those whispers have been floating around for years. Internet threads, blind gossip, even old lyrics people brushed off. But now, they're not whispers anymore. There's proof. And the way it came out, it couldn't have been messier. The bomb dropped when DC Young Fly, the comedian, host, and 1/3 of the 85 South show, released a blurred video clip. At first, it didn't look like much, some people, foam, music, laughter in the background, but here's the catch.
That's without a doubt. This is a moment, you know what I'm saying? This most definitely is a moment. I find a way to enjoy it, because usually when I'm rapping with another nigga, it's all fun. You know, with they shit, okay, I see how it go. You know, because this shit, you know, and niggas want to do shit great, you know, great shit. And you gotta honor that and respect that.
What album was the most exciting to record though? You did 11, like which one was like the one that had you the most latest, like these motherfuckers can't wait?
My nigga, I'm gonna be honest, it's hard for me to answer, and the only reason I'm gonna tell you that is because they all meant so much for different reasons. Port of Miami was your very first one. You always felt nothing could be more important than the first one.
Debut.
You've been waiting 15 years for this shit to happen. How could something ever?
Those parties weren't just casual pool hangs. Guests had to sign NDAs, phones were strictly banned, and everyone had to wear all white. So that one phone, the one that slipped through, it was the ultimate Trojan horse. It was a lens into a world we weren't supposed to see. And caught in the middle of that blurred footage, Rick Ross himself standing right beside Diddy, surrounded by clouds of soap. But before we get into the parties, the NDAs, and the blurred video, you've got to understand the history between DC Young Fly and Rick Ross, because this drama didn't just appear out of thin air, it was building for years.
This is when it get insulting. The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast, a white podcast. You sat your ass right there for almost 2 hours
and didn't leave.
And you talked. And the white folk asked your ass, was you a fucking correctional officer?
Yeah.
We would have never asked you no shit like that, nigga, because we got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered that question so eloquently, eloquently.
Yeah, eloquently, right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then I get to sit back and watch that shit and be like, damn, what's the difference between them and us?
Okay.
Now I feel disrespected.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, that nigga as a man, my nigga, come on. Don't say money.
Right.
We got it.
Right.
You got it.
Right.
But nigga, we fuck with you, bro. Don't do us like.
Back in 2020, Rick Ross appeared on the 85 South show. If you know that platform, you know it's raw, unfiltered, unscripted. They bring legends in, and instead of formal interviews, it's like sitting in a living room with friends, jokes, questions, stories, all unscripted energy. When Ross first sat down with DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, and Chico Bean, everything was smooth. The boss himself, Teflon Don, was laughing, smiling, swapping hustler stories. They talked music, grind, legacy. Ross even said one of those motivational one-liners, "You just can't take your foot off the gas."
About let your hustle and your actions speak for you. This is the only way you really could prove who the real hustlers are. We're gonna look back a decade from now and see who got the most money, who made the most moves, who made the most millionaires, who put the most people in power, who really getting paper.
But then, just when it felt like the interview was hitting its stride, Ross stood up, out of nowhere. He mumbled something about taking his jacket off, maybe using the restroom. Then he walked out the room, but he never came back. No warning, no goodbye, no respect for the platform, just gone. Later, Ross blamed it on a scheduling conflict, but DC Young Fly wasn't having it. He flat out said Ross was lying. And here's the thing, DC actually respected Ross before all that. He admired him as a lyricist, one of the South's most poetic rappers, somebody who carefully crafted his bars and built an empire. So when Ross walked out like that, it wasn't just unprofessional, but was humiliating. DC admitted it stung. He said he felt like Ross didn't value them, like they weren't on his level. But worse, rumors swirled that Ross couldn't handle tough, raw, unedited questions, that he was afraid of being exposed in a setting he couldn't control. And the proof? Hours later, Ross popped up on a different podcast, one that grilled him harder than 85 South ever would have. He sat there for nearly 2 hours, answering questions about being a former correctional officer, something he dodged for years. So why walk out on his own people, but sit for strangers? That's where things started to smell off. Let's have a look on now, the lemon pepper excuse. When people dragged Ross online, he clapped back with a video. He said he showed up for free, didn't ask for analytics, didn't charge a dime. He tried to spin it like they should have been grateful for his presence. And then came the infamous excuse, next time, at least have some lemon pepper wings waiting.
Look, bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free. I wasted that nice ass Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings. Stop at that. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charge you. You feel me? Don't talk about Rose other business. I came and did that.
And then came the infamous excuse, next time, at least have some lemon pepper wings waiting. Lemon pepper wings? That's your reason for walking out mid-interview? DC wasn't buying it. He fired back saying legends like T.I., Snoop Dogg, and Country Wayne all came on their show for free, and none of them acted like they were doing charity. Plus, the episode Ross abandoned still hit 8 million views. Their platform was strong before Ross, and it stayed strong after him.
You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Ross. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Nigga Busta Rhymes did it for free. Nigga Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free.
So Ross's I did it for free card, dead on arrival. But the question arises, what was Ross really running from?
Man, stay tuned.
You can't take your foot off for nothing, nigga.
All gas.
Oh, I'm talking about for life.
I just had to tell the motherfucker, I said, maybe I can't.
Now fast forward. DC Young Fly posted that blurred foam party clip, and that's when things went nuclear. At first, it looked like a harmless pool party, but fans knew better. This wasn't just water, drinks, and music. This was Ross's promised land estate. This was invite only. This was NDAS, confiscated phones, and an all-white dress code. The foam wasn't just fun, it was cover. People slowed the video down, froze frames, zoomed in. And what they spotted made the internet buzz. A guest wearing a thick metallic bracelet with a unique emblem. That bracelet matched paparazzi shots of someone tied to Diddy's inner circle. No names, no faces, but the message was clear. Not everyone at that party was supposed to be anonymous. And then came the throwbacks, breadcrumbs from the past. People started digging into Ross's past. That 2013 lyric, put Molly all in her champagne, she ain't even know it. At the time, it cost him brand deals. Today, it looks like foreshadowing, a breadcrumb of something darker. Even 50 Cent jumped in, hinting in his Diddy documentary that Ross wasn't innocent, that those parties weren't just parties, they were rituals. Bottles, tapes, women waking up not remembering what happened. Suddenly, the blurred clip wasn't just messy fun, it was evidence. Then the internet remembered Jonathan O.D., Back in 2018, he stormed Trump's golf resort, firing shots and ranting about being enslaved by Diddy. He claimed Ross was involved too, that they forced him into secret rituals, contracts, even encounters with Cassie.
Good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Kevin. They all with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, here.
They made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
I got you.
Okay. They do satanic ritual, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. in the group, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do pedophilia.
At the time, everyone wrote him off as delusional, but after Cassie's lawsuit, after the leaked party clips, people started replaying his words with fresh ears. He mentioned NDAS rituals, secret recordings, high-profile lawyers, even named Kenny Marcellus, who's one of Diddy's attorneys. And guess what? Years later, during his BET Lifetime Achievement speech, Diddy thanked Kenny Marcellus by name. That's when people stopped laughing. Jonathan also described rituals with foam, soap, and symbols. He called it a Black Branch Illuminati initiation. Wild, right? But then you look back at Ross and Diddy, literally caught on camera in suds, laughing while washing cars. Ross even joked, "You know that tip's gonna be good," a throwaway line back then. But today, people replay it like an inside joke with sinister meaning.
Like the slippery soap.
How you want it?
Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car. And Diddy got on Carisha roof of the truck. He made it happen. I'm proud of you. Only for slippery soap. That's right. Let's go. Welcome to the Gotti Boys Car Wash. We wash your car for you. We wash your car. We wash your car. We don't, it's no shame in our hustle. So we got the slippery soap. Slippery soap. So when you go into the store, you can buy any type of soap. But you know what you want. But why wouldn't you support the brother Rose?
After DC dropped that blurred clip, the industry machine snapped into action. Emails started going out polished, professional, full of legal language, defamatory, mischaracterizing, remove or face action. But here's the thing, they never said what was false. They never denied who was there. They never explained the NDAs. It was pure intimidation. Platforms joined in too. Accounts reposting the clip got flagged, demonetized, age restricted. Even captions mentioning certain words triggered strikes. But DC isn't some random blogger chasing clout. His fan base rides for him. He's been inside the machine himself. There's literal footage of him pitching at Revolt with the 85 South crew. Diddy once personally booked him for a comedy show. He knows how deep this runs. And that's why his blurred clip wasn't just a leak, it was a warning shot. Now, insiders claim a longer cut of that foam party footage exists, a version that shows more than bubbles and silhouettes, a version that makes it crystal clear who was standing where, doing what. If that ever drops, it won't just be gossip anymore, it'll be receipts. And that's the part that has everyone nervous, because once the blur fades, you can't unsee it. So ask yourself, why did Ross really walk out on 85 South? Why get so defensive over lemon pepper wings? Why scramble with legal threats over a blurry clip if there's nothing to hide? Because sometimes the blur isn't to protect privacy, it's to protect power. And when that blur fades, the truth bubbles up.
The lap, just consider it a blessing and send that up to the Most High. But for the real ones that won't quit and want to know why shit take longer than it do, always remember that, man. Remain solid and keep hustling. Because, that double back round, that third time round, that fourth time round, that's when shit really get lovely and you got to think long term. Big boy talk, biggest.
Because I'm not going to be there, but you said I was going to be there, Ross, but that's false advertising. I didn't say give me a check, but get the free promo, nigga, because we family. Push up to his pool party. Y'all push up, because I'm going to be in Philadelphia telling these jokes. But everybody can get some money. Push up to the pool party. But Ross, don't do that. And the jacket, nigga, you wore the jacket for no reason. Well, let me buy that motherfucking Gucci jacket up off you then. So I can tell my son, I bought this from a nigga who left. He said that he wore it for no reason. It was a waste. So since we didn't pay you, I'm gonna pay you for the Gucci jacket. Cause if I give you some money, I'm gonna want something. Give me that jacket.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below because this story, it's not finished, not even close.